Okay, hello, and welcome to the Wounded Healers channel. The topic here today is Are you interested in learning what you didn't learn in grad school? This is namely for professionals who are looking into our trainings and are interested as to how I'm coming at this and why it may be different from what you can get elsewhere. In essence, um, I would say that what has become a part of the American, maybe the world educational system is centered on training. And training is valuable, training is important, training is a matter of compliance, is a matter of being able to obey a specific protocol or um, a way of doing things that is required in order to get the outcome that you want. More famously, it's kind of around like training a dog or training, um, an animal. When we talk about education, we talk about a fuller body of understanding and or historical context as to where are we in our human development. Where are we individually? Where are we as a society? Where are we as a people, as a person? And measuring up isn't necessarily the point. It's the point of like understanding the context of where we're at in the story of what words we are using. And for example, training versus education. So, what you can't get from grad school is kind of the things that the professor would say, like on the sly, on the side, you know. And I feel like there's something wrong with like study for the test versus study for life. And this goes to the qualitative, quantitative. And, for the most part, I think that there's an even balance, I'm sure, in most training programs, educational programs, whether it's master's level or not, doesn't necessarily matter to me. But, tailoring to more of the grad school clients in general with the Path of the Wounded Healer, um, in this tape at least, or this video, offers a little commentary on what you didn't get. And now the Path of the Wounded Healer is more about the path of life and not necessarily teaching you anything that um, not necessarily teaching you anything that you can learn from a book, but what the books aren't saying, what the poets are writing about, what the movie does mean, what the moral of the story is. And, I even equate ethics to more of the training modules compared to the morality of our purpose as healers. And at the Wounded Healers, we are training people to be healers and not um, dogs. Free thinkers, independent thinkers, really challenging people to test their boundaries of their psychological performance, their psychological abilities, and to be able to grow into their own the right of being a healer, and that historically has been denounced, demoralized, definitely disembodied because of it. The Wounded Healers really teaches about how to dissociate in an adaptive way. We use a variety of ways to help people learn how to do that. And that is through whether it's the use of like a psychedelic like cannabis, or through breath work, or through your own dissociative means. So generally, we are teaching the dissociative features. Now, in other tapes and videos, you'll find one of the arguments that I'm making professionally is that nobody really taught me in grad school how to use the relationship that I have to help people heal. More accurately, maybe the relationship that I can create with people to help them heal, or that we are able to create. And obviously, it's a we type of thing, right? Um, we talk of the therapeutic dynamic, we talk of um, the alliance, but how do you heal developmental trauma? How do you heal attachment trauma? How do you heal existential trauma? Well, considering that those are not diagnoses, in grad school, they didn't even teach us how to use the relationship to help people to heal themselves or heal. We use the relationship to get them, in a sense, to do what we or they feel is what they want to be and who they want to be. So we use their own goals, like, essentially against them, to promote like what they're not doing now from add up, because usually there's reasons why we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing, and that aspect to it. And now in grad school, we can't really necessarily go into all the nuances um, individual practice. Like, you don't necessarily take a parts class in grad school. You don't take a relationship either class either, because we're supposed to just know how to do that. I don't know, but that's what I feel like we're missing, and that's why I created what I can and filling in the gaps where I find the training programs to be lacking in what people need versus what the job market wants. I have concerns for systems that require a level of obedience and compliance to a protocol or to a way of doing something, when it's really an art form. Any type of healing, therapy, coaching, body work, medicine, it's all a way of um, accessing healing that's within, that's innate within, and to kind of get in touch with that. So what you didn't get from grad school, hoping that you get with our programming, and hope to see you there.